Today I'm going to take you on a very special tour to DGSM and Co company, Charter Accountants.
Today people call us influencer. So we work for government on a very large scale. Nationalized bank, private bank, cooperative bank.
Correct.
People won't work with cooperative bank, but we work with cooperative bank.
Our background was such that everybody was job based. Nobody was into any business or into practice. That vision, and we both had decided. So
softwares are also made after looking into the basics of any
It's lovely to see both empowering women sitting over here and running a beautiful firm over here. You're one of the most
redundant persons.
No.
See, it requires constant updating yourself. So number one, reading a lot. Number two,
When he's not there around, you take care of things.
yeah.
So tell me all about it. And you happen to be one of the youngest partners over here.
Probably I must have taken more than 1000 interviews during my career.
My juniors are also have become the seniors now, but in case of need, they consult me, we work on the project and find out the solution.
Hello everyone and welcome to Inside a CA Firm. I'm your host Geena Bharwani and today I'm going to take you on a very special tour to DGSM and Co company, Charter Accountants. A firm where passion meets professionalism and every day is a celebration of excellence. For the last 30 plus years, the firm has developed into a powerhouse where they offer a variety of services to all their clients, including the Government of India. So let's get a deep dive into this firm and see what is the unique aspects of this firm and how they function. Let's get started. Hi, can I please meet CA Ganesh Nadar? Hello Ganesh sir, how are you doing? Nice to finally meet you after all those conversations that we have had over emails and phone calls. It's lovely to meet you in person, Ganesh sir.
Same here. To have you in my office.
So sir, tell me what got you into this office? I know it's a very unique journey and I would want to learn more about it.
In the year 2000, that is before earthquake, I started working with this office. It was a small journey which ended up into this position today, a journey of around 23 years, to be more precise, 24 years. A journey which started with as an employee of this organization to a managing partner of this organization. And all credit goes to Mr. Durgesh Booch, who is a founder and a visionary, a person who guided this organization from scratch to this level, making it as one of the largest practicing CA firm in Gujarat. A very unique firm. We created our own space, and that too in government. It's a very unique journey in a sense that we are not doing the traditional activity of audit and taxation with government. We were very differently. We were one of the you can say, today people call us influencer and whatnot. So you
That's
can call
nice.
us, we were the influencer in that time, especially Mr. Booch was influencer in that time, where he connected with the government, sold the idea of what best can be for the government, and then in that best it was like doing counting. So we work for government on a very large scale, especially in accounting, creating MI systems, developing a software for them which will enable them to get a lot of information to do better intervention as well as proper utilization of fund which the government is giving to various departments. We are into accounting. Accounting is our core. We work for accounting. We do double entry accrual accounting system. You can very well No, the whole government works on cash basis.
Correct.
They don't have accrual system accounting. They don't have double entry accrual system. They work on budgets and all. So we were one of the organization, or we were the leaders in the organization which implemented this double entry accrual accounting system parallel to what they are doing, or you can say computerized accounting. They're all manual. Computerized accounting in within the framework of what they need to do, how they need to do it. So for us, when you are working with government, confidence of the person is very much important. For the confidence of the person with whom we are working is very much
Correct.
important, right from the lowest level to the person in the highest level. So during our journey, our object was, apart from delivering what has been benchmarked in our contractors to deliver, we used to work on this segment also. That helped us to move on, and that is our journey from 2001 onwards to 2023, and still going. It's a 23 years journey in accounting and in setting a process. We worked in varieties of departments. You name the department, we
I
worked in.
actually have a question. So, what made Mr. Butch think that it would be better to enter into the government sector?
See, I see him as a visionary.
Yeah.
It is not this one assignment which I would recall with Mr. Butch, or where I was associated with Journey, or my organization, or his organization at that time was associated with Journey. I'll give you one more example.
Tell me.
Banks.
Okay.
Nationalized bank, private bank, cooperative bank.
Correct.
People won't work with cooperative bank. They are not good paymasters.
Yeah.
Well, there are problems. But we work with cooperative bank. We work with private bank as well as cooperative bank, and even nationalized bank. We carried our experience of doing what we were working with private banks to cooperative bank. The manner in which the private banks were reporting, the indexing, grading, rating, percentage of negatives or percentage of non-compliance, that we all implemented in our cooperative bank as a part of an internal audit report.
Yeah.
But internal audit is one segment which everybody were doing.
Yeah.
But when you talk of Mr. Butch as a visionary, then what happens? He was a person who first started making people or the employees of the cooperative bank understand what is low cost deposit. How do you need to manage NPA? What is called as 0% net NPA, or what is meant by 1% gross NPA. What is meant by profitability? How to give training to the directors? What level of training? Where I accompanied him to many cooperative banks, apart from the cooperative bank in Ahmedabad. I'm not naming anything.
Correct.
In Ahmedabad, various cooperative banks across Gujarat, going there, giving us, having a session for 2 hours, 3 hours. Imagine our scenario. We cannot talk in English there.
You have to talk in Gujarati.
Yes, we make presentation in English, but we talk in Gujarati. So that is the level of churning we did.
So you all took that one. You all took a, probably say that a step ahead rather than what was expected out of you.
Yes. We as a chartered accountant command an immense clout among the fraternity.
Yeah.
And when we have an immense clout within the fraternity, it is not only the clout, but it is about the respect. It is about they recognizing us as an intellectual people. And when you behave like that, when you represent like that, when you share your ideas like that.
So I'm all excited to check your firm out and take a tour of your firm. So can you please do the honors?
We'll first go to founder partners.
Sure.
Then we'll come back. The whole floor is ours.
Oh, okay.
We have different people segment working for segment different activities.
Hello, ma'am.
She is Mrs. Butch, Dipti Butch.
Nice to meet you.
And
Hi,
she's
ma'am.
Jyoti.
Nice to meet you.
She's also senior partner of our firm.
That's nice. Nice to. I was just sitting and hearing all conversations as to how the firm started off and when it started off. So I'm going to come back and have a in-depth conversation with you as to what exactly and what are your visions for the firm.
Sure.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Hello, sir.
Here is sir.
Nice to meet you.
He's a senior partner of our firm.
Nice to meet you.
Takes care of corporate audit and all.
I'll come back and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is the article section.
Okay.
Where actually the audit happens and all. That is the banking section.
Okay.
Section. This is the place.
Hello, sir.
Please come.
Nice to meet you.
Sanjay Shah, a senior partner who takes care of income tax related, and he has immense experience in he's the most experienced person in our organization. Right from knowledgeable and as well as a very caring gentleman. I never find so caring gentleman ever. He'll never sit.
Sure, sir. It's lovely to meet you and really nice to have met you over here. I was just learning from Ganesh sir that how the firm is and the policies that the firm follows and the integrity and all of it. So I'm going to go around the firm and I'll just come back and have an in-depth conversation with you.
Most welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'll take you to my partners, the young
Sure.
partners.
Hello.
Hello, he is
Nice to
Monil
meet
Shah.
you.
Monil Shah. He is
Nice to
one of
meet
the
you.
youngest partner of the organization, taking care. If I am in my absence, he takes care of everything.
Oh, okay. That's
So very
nice.
key partner in my organization. He works around with the admin as well as.
Nice. Nice to meet you. I'll probably come back and have a nice conversation with you.
This is one segment where we work for government in-house here. Rest
Okay.
of my team is all deployed across.
First, congratulations on building such a lovely firm over here with so much of integrity which is there right across the organization. So tell me all about your founding days. Yeah.
Me and my husband were very clear that we wanted to go in for a practice because our background was such that everybody was job based. Nobody was into any business or into practice. But then we both decided we want to do that. And initial stage, yes, it was a bit difficult finding clients, managing an office, house. Everything was a bit difficult for me. But my husband had that vision, and we both had decided. So it wasn't easy, but it was not also difficult. We started with a small office. It was at Navrampura side, and we both were partners at that time. And then we did add one or two other partners, but that did not work out. So they left us. Then we both were, I think, for nearly the initial stage, we both were there alone with it. And I used to take care of the income tax side, the administration side, the management side, and the audit side. And we started working forward. And we started adding new partners. We met Ganesh, Jyoti, Deevesh, all of us. Then we built a team.
How did you manage working with your partner? Because he's your partner in your real life as well as professional life. There would be certain
Yes.
circumstances where you wouldn't get along, or you'll get along extremely well. So, if you mind sharing.
Sure, it wasn't that easy if you put it, and not also difficult.
Yeah.
We both have a different mindset where work was concerned. In the starting, it used to be difficult, but he has his way of working, and I would want things done my way. So, but then we both realized we both can be doing a different set of work and at the same time be together in the office and let it go working smoothly.
Yeah.
Of course, he had always been the boss at home as well as in the office, but I had no problem with that because he was very clear with what he wanted, and so was I. There were small issues, there were times when there were such issues that I would want to do certain work in my way and this in his way, but there was always a settlement in everything, and for the betterment of the firm, for the betterment of the client, and all the decisions taken were taken in such a way that the work was never hampered, nor would there be any problem in the office.
That's nice.
So that always was there.
It's very nice
The
to
support was always there for each other.
It's very nice to see empowering couples that build a foundation together and work together and all of it. Yeah.
Like I remember for income tax we used to have late nights because that peak season is
Exactly.
there. And Durgesh was never into income tax work. It was me who was always handling it. So there were times we would have to sit till late 2 or 3 in the night, but he was always there sitting in the cabin doing something, passing his time. But we always used to wait for me and used to go back home together.
That's so sweet.
That was always there for me.
Yeah.
Also.
It's the little things that count.
Yes, that always counts.
Yeah. So ma'am, when it comes to your role in the organization, you play more of an academic role. You bring in that, whether it's from the outside world into the firm and to the articles, right? Can you give me a gist about it?
Yeah, initially for me, I completed my chartered accountancy, but then I thought before that only I had joined college as an associate professor. So then I thought about to continue it in that way only. So in my spare time, I may join the office in the evening. But then I thought, okay, we have, as a lady, we have home to
Correct.
look after. So we have kids, and so to look after the kids, you need a little bit of time after your office also. So after my college, I used to look after my kids. But then little by little, I have grown in academics also. So I'm like member of board of studies in university. We design courses, for this in this NEP also, new education policy also. I have my contribution. So in that I have designed a course for this accountancy papers, and the same way, here also if anybody needs any guidance, that way I provide guidance for articles, and I guide with the young chartered accountants.
It's lovely to see both empowering women sitting over here and running a beautiful firm over here. It kudos to both of you all, ma'am. And when it comes to academics, can you give me a scenario in which you feel that your employees or articles are one step ahead because of the knowledge that you bring in, when compared to probably their peers in the place? So can you give me that?
A simple thing is that they all work on the practical side.
Correct.
And the theoretical side, I am working in the theoretical side. So the basics I know better, because the basic accountancy or the basics of each and every subject, be it income tax, be it audit, be it accountancy, I am teaching, so I know the basics of it. So there I can help it out, Otherwise on practical side they are better.
Yeah.
But even softwares are available now, so they don't have to even see to that. But I always tell them that basically softwares are also made after looking into the basics of any accountancy. So that basics one should know when you are in an accountancy field.
So you suggest to any of our viewers saying that your basic foundation should be very strong.
Very strong. I always say your platform should be broader so that you can stand and chill on it.
All right.
Academic foundation basically I'm talking about.
Thank you so much for this conversation. It was lovely talking to both of you all, and thank you for building stronger employees for the betterment of the society.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So Sanjay sir, it is lovely meeting you, and from what I understand of Ganesh sir, you're one of the most
Redundant person.
no, not redundant. I meant to say the most important person in this firm that takes quite a few decisions in all of it. So tell me your journey with the firm. How has it been?
In 2004, I met Mr. Durgesh Buch and found him to be a very nice person and of course a dashing person. So we decided to merge two firms. I had two partners, myself and my article clerk who became my partner, Maulik.
Oh,
And Durgesh Bhai had Durgesh, Ganesh, Dipti, then Devesh. So four of them, two of us. So we merged and we decided that not a single person will be, sacked. All of them in both the firms should be accommodated.
that's nice. It's lovely how you all have built a family as such when it comes
Very
to
right,
your.
very right.
Yeah. So, what is your specialization?
Income tax and especially international taxation. So even in 2008-9, when I had gone to USA, I was invited to deliver lectures to the, you can say, account holders of Bank of America and Citibank in New Jersey and New York.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So, how do you bring in your learnings, like since you specialized in income tax and international
See,
taxation?
it requires constant updating yourself.
Yeah.
So number one, reading a lot. Number two, attending as many conferences as possible. Because I love to attend all the refresher courses.
You all had two different firms merging into one single firm, right? And at that point of time, there might have been a lot of situations where you all would have had to meet at a middle ground in order for your, your way of working earlier and Durgesh sir's way of working would be different. So you all met at a middle ground in a lot of places?
Now what happened, we made the segregation.
Okay.
As far as income tax is concerned, my word is the last word.
Okay.
As far as this audit, etc. is concerned, Mr. Deevesh Shah is considered to be the last word.
Okay.
Because he goes on reading about accounting standard, auditing standard, internal auditing standard, etc.
Yeah. It's nice and refreshing to see how you all have bifurcated and maintained your own stand
Correct.
in the working of this organization. It's lovely having a conversation with you, Sanjay sir, and lovely meeting you. And
My pleasure.
thank you so much. Hello, Monil sir. It's lovely meeting you, and it was nice being introduced by Ganesh sir earlier. So he mentioned that when he's not there around, you take care of things. So tell me all about it. And you happen to be one of the youngest partners over here.
Yeah.
So how did your journey with the firm start off?
So I cleared my chartered accountancy in May 2012.
Okay.
So after a brief job of 6 months or so at some other place, I joined the firm in March 2013.
Okay.
So I'm with the firm for more than 10 years from now. I mainly look after the government audits, income tax, HR and recruitment, tenders and empanelment, and branch coordination, and any other all other administration work, so that the organization functions smoothly, even in absence of the sir. So I look after all those matters.
And that's nice. And when you said branch coordination, right? So what goes on behind the scenes in such a role?
So basically, I'm the coordinating partner with all the branches.
Okay.
Starting from some exploring the branches, connecting with the partners. Sometimes even during the conferences and all, I'm with Ganesh, exploring the areas or with the people, so that we can have something interaction with the fellow chartered accountants to have to open some branches and all. We do have 4 branches, 3 in Gujarat, one at Indore, three branches, that is Bhavnagar, Surat and Vadodara, that is in the Gujarat state, and one in Madhya Pradesh, that is in
Apart from being a chartered accountant, you're also playing multiple hats.
probably I must have taken more than 1000 interviews during my career at various levels, at various capacities.
Yeah. So, what's the one thing that you see that is quite common in all these interviews? Would you want to share that with our viewers?
In Gujarat, we need to have our foundations very strong. Sometimes I have seen that the person is very weak in accounting, even though they have learned it from 11, 12 to BCom, 3 years in BCom, 2 years in FCom, that is 7 years of their accounting knowledge by educational qualification, but they are still poor in accounting part. So I prefer that at DGSM and company we always endeavor they are very strong in from the foundation level. That is, we always try to focus के boss accounting ठीक करो पहले. Accounting ठीक करो.
Yeah.
That is the core and crux. Accounting is must. Accounting is must. So I also prefer and try to implement all the audit executive and audit assistants are involved in a way, directly or indirectly, into some sort of accounting.
Okay.
So that only they will be able to effectively execute the audit part.
That's nice. It was lovely having a conversation with you, sir, and thank you so much for this.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello Deevesh sir, and it was lovely being introduced by Ganesh sir earlier, and he also mentioned that you're one of the partners who's been there with the firm for the longest time.
Yeah, I am there since 2004.
Okay, and how did you join the firm?
See, our founder partners are Mr. Deevesh Shah and Deevesh Shah.
Yeah.
They happen to be our friends since our studies, and my wife and Deevesh Shah are close friends. So I happen to be with DGSM company since 2004.
That's nice. And how does it feel like seeing the firm grow up and be what it is today?
See, it's feeling like a family from growing. We all partners are working together and having very good mutual relationship.
That's nice. And so, can you tell me what areas do you oversee over here at the firm?
I can tell you, I'm looking after company audits, management consultancy work, and also looking after some government projects, particularly for coordination and monitoring purposes.
That's nice. So, what is so since you started off your journey quite long ago, right? What is the one change which you've seen happen for the betterment when it comes to company audits and even
there are lots of changes. Changes are going on every budget, every amendment after the company law, even introduction of Indian accounting standard, India, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Everyone has to study to keep himself updated.
So, how much time in a day do you take out to keep yourself updated with all of this?
See, my juniors are also have become the seniors now, but in case of need, they consult me, we work on the project and find out the solutions.
That's nice. It was really nice talking to you and getting to know you and the role that you play in the organization. And thank you so much, Deevesh sir. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I wanted to understand as to how many branches do you all have?
We have as of now 4 branches.
Oh, okay.
We have one in Bhavnagar.
Okay.
We have one in Vadodara. We have one in Surat. And we have one in India.
So I've never seen this concept of where a founding partner has left the firm to people who are probably not their bloodline of relatives.
Yes.
Right? It's a very refreshing thing to see over here in India.
That's what Mr. Deevesh Shah is. That is what I told you. He's a visionary.
Yeah.
Imagine he started this firm. Okay. He was in this firm right from very beginning. He built this firm. Okay.
Yeah.
I was there started my journey as an employee, then as a partner.
Yeah.
But it was employee partner. We moved on. At the age of around 60, 62, 63,
Yeah.
he moved out from the organization, giving everything back to me, saying, you take care of everything. I am supported by two senior partners, one Mr. Sanjay Shah and one Mr. Deevesh Shah,
Yeah.
guided by our founder Deepthi Buch. He is also there as a
Yeah.
partner, and Jyoti Shah used to take care of the staff, like providing training and everything, and with a team of youngsters. So this is how he moved out, giving everything. And you can search across India.
Yeah.
Let me know a chartered accountant firm who might be 60 years old or 62 years old, and he says, a flourishing firm
At its peak.
Who was number 4, number 5 at that time also, in terms of revenue, in terms of connection. And he says, one fine day, he says, Ganesh, I want to move out, you take care of it, right? Whatever share I am having, I am giving it to you, you become managing partner, manage the own show, earn yourself out. So that's what Mr. Buch is.
So
I find a person.
Yeah.
I am nowhere related to him. I am not related to him. I am not a Gujarati, not a man from his clan. Okay. So then still, he is there.
Yeah.
He is there. Very different.
It's
very different.
Very, very different.
Very different. So that's how you can say we at DGSMR. So for Mr. Buch, the journey is like that, and that is how he went on. He moved on. Then he became president GCCI. It's not like that. He's not active. See,
he's quite active.
He's active.
Yeah.
And, he moved on to become president GCCI, and at present he is president Karnataka Club, prestigious club of Ahmedabad, or you can say Gujarat. Then he is a professional director in few cooperative banks. He was advisory in school fees committee also at one point of time, and has a good reputation within the fraternity
and outside the fraternity too.
Outside fraternity. Taking cloud accounting right up to village level, it was a challenge itself.
Yeah.
It was just because of, at that point of time, Honorable Chief Minister of that point of view, Mr. Narendra Modi's initiative to take internet connectivity to the last mile, that is to village level, was the game changer. So the connectivity went and we implemented the software.
Correct.
We implemented the software. It was a web-based software where accounting was happening, and the accounting used to happen in the manner in which those people were maintaining the books of accounts. They're government.
Okay.
See, as I explained you before,
it is a government.
It's a government. The government has their own different set format of accounting. The manner in which they needs to write, the format of books were all different. My problem is I can very well pick any software which is available in the market and put it there. Okay, I'm going to do this. But that is not working, because the person who is approving the transaction or approving the records which I have created in the web-based accounting or cloud computing, it has to match the manner in which he visualizes.
Correct.
So that was a challenge by itself. And it has to have the account codes, account heads, the processes of what he is doing in his book. That will only, he can actually correlate with one is to one, because I am dealing with the last leg of the person in the whole hierarchy of government.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, if I am not going to match that with my software, it's not going to work around. So our challenge was writing the books of, creating a web-based accounting software in the manner he feels comfortable, or he has a visualization of what he is doing.
Correct.
And that is what we achieved.
Oh, that's a great thing.
That is what we did, and that is what we achieved. So as of now, whatever we are doing, it's very unique, one and only across India, and which it is like we as a chartered accountant are preparing the books of accounts in that cloud computing or web-based accounting software, generating reports at the year end, verifying it for the department people, and signing as an account preparer and giving it. And we are Gujarat is the only state where more than 15,000 locations is being maintained in this manner, and It is a 15,000 location is being maintained in this manner, which I along with few other chartered accountant firm are doing it, and it's so unique that people have come from various states to see what exactly we are doing. When we go to the meetings of that particular department, I cannot name the department, but when we go in the meeting, they are so surprised with what we are doing, and it is you can say it's a platform of double entry accrual accounting system. So this is the system which we have implemented it, and we are very proud since it's very unique across India.
Correct. So that's like you've been a pioneer in setting that up.
Yes. And the software which we have used, we have used freeware. We had that front end coming as .NET, then we migrated to a different level. So everything was monitored. I was part of the thought process. I was a key person. Of course, there are other chartered accountants who also contributed into it. I don't dispute that fact, nor I am disagreeing with that.
Yeah.
They have contributed, but I had a major role. Even today, it's like I do a lot of changes because see, software is what you're the right person to let me. You cannot have one thing built up and say, this is going to remain for 4 years, 5 years.
You have to keep upgrading,
keep on changing, updating it, changing it with respect to the changing environment or with respect to the
economy that's going on.
Yes. So that thing.
That's nice. So it was lovely meeting you, sir, and I'm so happy that I got a chance to speak to you and visit your firm. And thank you so much for it.
We are also very happy you have come here, and we are also very happy to share our information about it.